Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here, and it's time to do another first look, this time at Interloper by Monogon Games. It is a 5-minute RTS game, or real-time strategy game. It's kind of hard to compare it to anything, but just think RTS, so you think something along the lines of, I don't know, like Warcraft or Command and Conquer, things like that. RTS games, you have a base, you build everything up. This is quite different. In fact, it's so different that I can't really compare it to anything else. I haven't seen a game like it. Doesn't mean one doesn't exist, but I myself have never experienced one. So you control one of these 3 sentinels, and you move around and you collect different power-up node things, basically. And once you gather that and it's under your control, certain ones will power other buildings, which will spawn units, and the units can block off the other enemy sentinel or attack the enemy drones, which are what your basic unit are. Later down the line, you actually get some upgraded units and such. So let's take a look here. I played around a little bit to kind of get familiar with it. We'll start with the neutral warfare, and then we'll jump down a few. We'll play probably five matches or so. Like I said, it's supposed to be the 5-minute RTS. In the beginning, it's going to be even less. So basically, I get to start off with my drones, and I shall do so. And I'm going straight there. My drones themselves do not survive well without being outside of the goo, though. It's one thing that they do not do well. So we're going to go here. And then we're going to try to get around to the top side of this as well. And we're just going to follow him in. And he no longer has any drones left available to him. But the problem is, it's not that he has no drones left, the problem is he still has some of the map he can cover. So, that being said, we need to get down here pretty quickly, and we're getting there. And the only way you can attack a drone is with... The only way you can attack a drone is with another drone. So your sentinel cannot attack a drone. And now that I have 2 and he's only got 1, he is trapped and the rest of the map is mine to do what I want with. I misplayed slightly early on, but it's fine. In the end, like I said, victory, it's a pretty simple and easy. This is kind of it's not the tutorial, but it's a basic understanding of the game that you get. You play this map and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. So, it's all well and good, and once you cover a certain percentage of the map, I believe, with your influence, your color, you actually win. So there we go, we've won. We'll skip one, we'll go into Crucible. Or Cubicle, sorry, I apparently am adding letters into things, it's fine. It's totally fine, guys. Alright, so here we are, and we're going to start going this way. And I'm sure he's going to do the same. Now, to capture a point, you need to stay on it for a few seconds, and you'll see it capture. You'll see the little wheel, or the pie bar graph thingy pop up. The little clock goes, and then, bam, it is yours. Now, that is a unit producing building. And it's now connected by 2 power sources. I'm going to try my very best to make it down to the bottom before he moves on. I don't know that I'll be able to do that, though. Looks like maybe, perhaps I can. So, I'm going to try it. And it looks like I was successful. So now, all we have to do is hold the line and hope for the very best here. If we can get back over here and capture this point, we will actually win out right here. He won't be able to do anything, and then we will actually be good to go at that point. And now it will no longer produce units because it no longer has any power. So all we have to do at this point is move this guy over to where we're at with our boy, and we're pretty much done. We won again. He took too long at the different places, and that's what this game will punish. It will eventually be multiplayer. It's not available in the alpha. But the game will be multiplayer, and, well, you'll play up against your friends and try to outmaneuver them. Like right here, I outmaneuvered him quite well. There's nothing he can do. He can't move past our little drones, and he can't actually power that building. These are basically, think of these as power sources, and these are unit-producing buildings. So without power sources, you can't actually control or produce any units. So it does appear that we are in a pretty good spot at this point then. Alright, another thing that you might have just noticed, you can actually send your guys across area that you don't control. And if they take too long in that area, they will die, but it's a way to get across areas of influence that you don't control, like the gray area, or say you need to get to a point that he controls a pass between, you can actually cross over his influence. Alright, so that's 2 of them down. Let's go down to specialists. Now, I don't know what the specialists are called. In fact, they might not even have a name, or precisely what they do, but this is the first level that I've seen them in, and this was a pretty interesting map, so we'll see what we can actually make happen here. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to move out aggressively right to the center here, and I'm going to try to block him in. I'm going to play super aggressive and see if I can't... Nope, not quite. Oh, he wants to come play, huh? Okay. Well, now we hold him in position, he can't do anything, and if we can scoot past the backside of him, which again we can't seem to do. Alright, well, we held the 2 spots, he can't do anything, he can't get past our front line grouping, so we've held him off, and we've even blocked off his power source, so he can't make any additional units. He's only got the 3. So at this point, we've pretty much once again outplayed him, and well, we pretty much won this. At this point, it's already over. There's nothing else he can even do. He could technically send his troops from the one area over, but to what end? It's not going to really do much. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it slow here. I'm not going to force anything else. And what I'd like to show off is that these are the unit producing buildings, and if we click on it, you see we can build one of these, no idea what it is, one of those, no idea what that is, but we can't quite build this one. So let's build one of these, and basically it turned it into whatever this is. Now I don't know if this thing has a special ability or what the case is, but that only cost 1, this one cost 2, and apparently this one down here, it cost 4 of our drones. So we have 4. Let's go see what the one at the bottom is. It's probably going to be one of these guys here. So we're going to click our building, and we're going to produce one of these. Okay, and it looks like now we are actually set to the point where we can do pretty much whatever we want. I'm not sure what that... sorry, what those diamonds are all about, or what they're for, but they definitely do seem to do something, probably relatively important, though what precisely, I do not know. Alright, so I think it's going to be a pretty good idea to come in here and actually lay into these guys, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to attack, and it looks like they have different attack patterns, maybe? Oh, they do. So they have a shot, and they have little timers going as well, so that's pretty neat. So different attack patterns and different skills apparently tied in with the different unit types. So that's good. It's good to see a little bit more diversity. I mean, it's one thing to swim around with your little tadpoles here, but it's nice to actually have a little diversity with your units. And apparently you can shoot out that far away, I'm assuming, is what that is all about. And let's see if we can't build an additional guy or 2 down here. Let's see what this guy does. He should pop out, and there he is. And I don't know that he necessarily has any kind of attack further out, but any second now we're going to pop the map. There it is. So there you go, guys. Simple and easy. That one I spent a little bit more time than I had to, but we outmaneuvered them. At this point I haven't played any of these other ones, so I'm going to play the next 2, and then I'm going to call a close to this first look. So it's been about 9 minutes or so thus far, but I mean, the game, like I said, like it boasts, it's a 5-minute RTS, so you can only get so much gameplay out of it without playing through the entire alpha. So let me plan my strategy here. I think I'm going to go from there. I don't know what that is. I think I might go there, 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 there. I don't know, we'll see. Plan something. Gotta get units producing as soon as possible, because that's where we're going to start outmaneuvering him. So we just took the first unit production building, and we're taking the power source. I don't know what this thing does. I'm going to go for it though. We can't actually go for it. Alright, that's good to know. So that is not passable, apparently. Without maybe a drone? Not sure. Looks like when our drone came by... Oh, he's able to break through it. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, well, he did not make a very good choice, I'm just saying right now. He did not make a very good choice because he no longer has any kind of power. So basically all we have to do at this point is come down here, break through. Oh, it doesn't even need to be broken through. There we go. Let's come down here now, over to this spot. And there is literally nothing else he can actually do at this point. In fact, I think he just ended up losing his only power source. Oh, maybe we can make it before he does. Looks like we did. We just connected it to power, and that's actually why. Okay. Well, I made a little bit of a mistake there. That's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world for me. Alright, either way, we're still doing just fine. We're still doing just fine. It can't path anywhere. And he is totally trapped, so let's go get some specialty units and just move around and enjoy ourselves. I would always say go for a single power source and maybe a unit producing building. If you don't get drones out, I mean, you can easily get outplayed. He was probably ahead in other ways. But once he got cut off and he had no way of getting drones out to stop our drones, we just eventually blocked him in, and that was it. There we go. Another easy victory. I might even end up playing more than I anticipated, folks. Alright, let's take a look. This is the gateway, and I'm assuming that's the gateway, so same situation. We're going to want to go and, yeah, go directly for our drones. Simple enough. Alright, so let's make it happen. I'm going to go straight to a power source. And it looks like he is going to do the same move. Oh, he stopped just short of it. Then we're going to go here. Then I'm actually going to go to the top side. I think one power source can actually power 2 different nodes. So I'm going to hope that is indeed the case. Then I'm going to try and stop him from being able to do anything else. Looks like he's indeed going over here. Alright, we have another drone. A couple drones, in fact. Now if we can take the power node, he is done. And it looks like we just did. And he has nothing left that he can do. Alright, so he was outplayed once again, outmaneuvered. Again, the game purposely plays it slow at the beginning, just so you can get the idea. But it's really that simple. Just you look for the openings and you go for it. It's not much else to it than that, to be honest. Not sure why I can't just path straight up there and I have to go around the corner, but whatever. I suppose I can handle it either way. Alright, well, I think I would like very much to go over and steal his one little dealie here. I'm gonna move these boys down. Huh. That actually might have been bad. Or not really. Okay, there we go. Now we've got him totally trapped in one little tiny square. So I could have blocked myself in there, which could have been bad, but you can always move out and then he's forced to move somewhere. I think if you would actually play this against a real person, at that point you would just sit there and you wouldn't have to do anything, I'm assuming. And you could pretty much say, hey, stalemate, buddy, stalemate, you just kind of cost yourself that one. Which, I have to admit, that wasn't something I thought could happen, so that's good to see. It's good to see. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of our dudes, and we can do whatever we want with them. And I'd say once by the time we get here, we'll be able to do whatever at that point. There it is. Victory is ours. We crushed them once again. We will end it. 2 minutes, 54 seconds. And let's say one more. We'll go... Let's go down. Let's check out the apple. Let's see if we can survive the apple. I doubt it, but maybe. We'll see. Uh-oh. I don't know what that was all about, but okay. New stuff has definitely happened, so we'll have to see what's actually going on. So we have a person here. Okay, we have our first power cell up and running. And it looks like he's going for a power cell himself. We're going to block him. That's what we're trying to do anyway. Alright, looks like we've accomplished that, sort of. Alright, so we blocked off his only power outlet, or power source I should say, not power outlet, but power source. What we need to do is come down here with him, and then also come over here and block him into that little hallway. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be something. Alright, and we almost had him 100%. Now we only have him about 20%. Which is, again, it's okay. Move our boys here, take over the stuff that we can. He made a good move thus far. He's now away from where we can actually completely block him off, but he just left his power source alone, so we're just going to go right behind him and take it. And there's going to be nothing he can do to stop that. Alright, so that has happened. He's blocked in once again. We have units all over the place. We're ready to stop him. We just have to actually get there and do so. And it looks like we even made it. Now we just have to get around to the other side. The other side of life, or awesome, or something, I don't know. Not sure where he's moving to, but wherever it is, I don't think it's going to do much work for him. We'll eventually get there, guys. We will eventually get there. Just cutting off all roads as we go. And it looks like this is going to be the pass we need to take to stop him. And there it is. Now, how did he move in there? I'm so very confused. Alright, well, whatever. I don't know exactly what happened there, guys. I apologize. Oh, maybe you can only pass through one way and not the other? Maybe that's the key. Well, either way, we won it, guys. We won it. We were victorious. And we learned some new stuff there. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can pass that way, but you couldn't pass the other way through. It seems like that makes the most sense. And that's it, guys. That's all I'm going to show you guys for the first look. So the game is still in alpha. They do plan for multiplayer. They plan for you to be able to create your own levels. And again, the game is pretty solid right now. It's on Steam's greenlight. I think it was even already green-lit. So keep your eyes open for that. There's a website, all that information I'll have down below in the description of the video. So if you guys want more info, you want to find out where you can pick up the game, you want to find out where you can support the game, want more info on the developers, whatever the case is, all that will be down below. And that's going to do it. Hopefully the game continues to progress. This is a build from, I want to say, probably 2 months ago or more. Like I said, it's been something that I had sitting around for quite some time, and it fell through the cracks. It's my own fault, and I apologize for that. But I finally did get the coverage up and going, and I am pretty happy about that. So, either way, guys, that's going to do it. I'll catch you guys next time with another first look. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.